With a lot of shows thrown in front of your face each season nowadays, we are often lost, overwhelmed by the very commodities to consume, and if you want to get a hold of the shows you marked on, let alone enjoy them, you try adjusting yourself to the 1 or 3 episodes rule to see if you truly like them. And that goes back to the capability of the shows, which is whether they have a proper hook or attention getter. But after that, you are left wondering what makes a good hook, or the later part is great while the beginning is a bit dull. Will that justify the boring prologue? What drove me to initiate this topic is the recently premiered show this season with 90 minutes long of the first episode titled Oshi No Ko. When I first heard of the news that they are making the first episode movie length, excitement and confusion blended all together, so much that I had the urge to immediately write a script. I was excited because this well-known manga from the same author of the bombastic rom-com Kaguya-sama Love is War was finally getting an adaptation, while I was confused because I had no idea what it could have become with such a lengthy episode. Practically, you don't want to fill premiere or first episode with a complex orientation that viewers might even find bewildering. Well, I didn't know it indeed has a long prologue in the manga back then, which consists of 9 chapters. And with that said, I was grateful that they decided to adapt everything into one episode for the entirety of 90 minutes, and that's a lot, man. While obviously not a one-on-one adaptation, it served as a perfect prologue for the show. And if there was anything more cut or made less than what it is now, I'm sure the effect would have been different, even for the slightest of it. I'm not even surprised to see how this idea turned out to be a success, considering as this script is in progress, the anime is on top spot on MyAnimeList. Yes, it isn't a perfect episode. Some sequence of conversations done by the babies don't make sense, there's a bit of fanservice that simply annoyed me, but they aren't going to scratch the episode entirely, because as a whole, it's one of the perfect starts for a show out there. Not only because it has a long episode like some of the shows out there did also, but because it's faithful to the manga as the source material to create a prologue and went with it to live up to the expected hype. Seeing this anime getting its public release has given me a hint on how crucial having a great and neat first episode is for any show in the middle of this ocean loaded with tons of shows nowadays. It isn't essentially always about how good the plot is or how it begins to set everything up in a way to fit a certain length of duration, but making that first week an absolute banger that people all over the community will remember. And God, Oshi No Ko nailed it on their debut. Well done, Doga Kobo and whoever is behind this project.